biennials or visual art exhibitions, music and sound was always secondary.
Yeah, that's what I feel from last year's Venice Biennale.
Yes. Basically, it's always secondary. It's always kind of almost seen as almost entertainment. I mean, I don't want to say that. Yeah, decorative.
Yeah, secondary, yeah.
And I think that the musicians, he was also explaining to us that the musicians don't necessarily always feel welcome in exhibition spaces. Because, again, they're kind of cordoned off to like, oh, this is more, decorative or entertainment. So one of the thinking was that we really wanted to do something that's dedicated, that actually puts musicians and artists who kind of work with music and sound
Centering them more.
Centering them more. But at the same time, we wanted to decenter the space of outreach. We wanted to decenter this idea of a central, always kind of a stage that you kind of raise people on and get that relationship with the audience. So when we spoke with Yusuf and Yas and Astas about this, they came up with a design that actually gives multiple, I mean, of course there's a center.
Gathered together and experience different kinds of art. So feel free to share from a personal point of view, what do you think is special about experiencing art in person? And the togetherness that you can feel people around you in the gallery space.
This is a tough question. I had thought about it, especially during the pandemic, there were these conversations, for example, of even though we were incredibly separated, but I think that we also need to be together it's very lonely. I mean, the world is becoming lonelier and lonelier. People are, the way that all the kind of political and economic situations have made people feel more and more lonely. So at least for me, this togetherness is necessary because it's kind of, sorry, but I saw something on Instagram.
Yes.
It was kind of like a thing, a little post, and it said, what if every person said, I want to make a change, but 7 million people said it? Do you know what I mean?
I know.
It's this thing about like kind of really feeling lonely and saying, well, what can I do by myself? But then you have also like, 6 million people who are saying, what can I do? So I just bring this as an example because it makes me think that actually people really need this. People really need to be in conversation with each other. I mean, I need it, I need to see efforts otherwise I could just look at them online maybe or just have a private viewing of something. But I think the experience of, first of all, people speaking to other artistic practices, so like artwork speaking to artworks from different parts of the world, I think can also like help, it can help like kind of make more connections, I guess. I never really thought about it.
Welcome back. You're listening to Radio Taiwan International. I'm your host, Michelle Chang, and I'll be taking you on a musical tour every show because from the beginning of time, the human experience has always been accompanied by a soundtrack. So I figured this way we could get to know RTI's English office because honestly, this is one of the best places I've ever worked. Everyone's just so full of personality, and it's so fun. It's so fun. So whether it's how the office works, everything. What song they had stuck in their head. Because, that happens, like, all the time, 24/7, I've got music in my head. So, here's, first up, Amber Hatfield, who said, "Hi, I'm in here."